learning Korean for several years, I have realized something. There are some things about a language that you really can't understand just by translating them. Sometimes it's an expression, sometimes it's a proverb, and sometimes one simple sentence can make you think your own life in a completely different way. And that exactly what has happened to me while I was learning Korean. So hello everyone, my name is Papri and I have been learning Korean for past 5 years. And during this journey, I came across few Korean proverbs that didn't just teach me Korean. They reminded me of the things I have experienced, things I have struggled with, and even the expressions I have grown up hearing in my own language. So today I want to share 5 Korean proverbs that became personally meaningful to me and made me fall in love with the language all over again. The first one actually surprised me because it felt so familiar. Nanmaral seka dhidko phammaral juiga thananda. It literally translates to birds hear the words spoken during the day and mice hears the words spoken at night. But what does it actually mean? It means walls have ears. And I love this proverb because I already use a very similar expression quite often in Hindi, that is दीवारों के भी कान होते हैं. So when I discovered that Korean had its own proverb expressing almost the same idea, I was kind of surprised. And now I actually love using this expression in Korean. The next one became much more personal to me. Wongsungido namo esa torojinda. It translates to even a monkey falls from the tree. It means that even someone who is very skilled can make mistake. And as someone who is very much quite introverted, I used to be very conscious about making mistakes. If I wasn't sure about something, I would rather stay quiet than say something incorrectly. But learning Korean slowly changed this habit because when you are learning another language, you simply have to make mistakes, like you pronounce something wrong, you forget a word, you use the wrong grammar, and eventually I started realizing that making a mistake doesn't mean I should hide it. It means that I'm learning. So whenever I'm scared of making mistake, I always remind myself this proverb and think it's okay to make mistakes. And then there's a proverb that reminds me so much of my Korean learning journey. Thikkal mua thesan. It literally translates to gathering specks of dust makes a mountain. The meaning is that small things, when accumulated over time, can become something really big. And I think this describes the language learning journey so well. My Korean journey wasn't built in one day. It was one word at a time, one grammar point, one class, one assignment, one sentence that I finally understood. And sometimes when you are learning for a long period of time, you don't really notice your own progress because you're always looking at how much more I still need to learn. And I have those moments too. But this proverb reminds me, small progress is still a progress. And all those tiny pieces will eventually become something really bigger. Now another proverb that made me appreciate Korean beyond just vocabulary and grammar is Khanan mari khowaya onan mari gupta. It literally translates to if the words you send are beautiful, the words that will come back will be beautiful. In simple words, if you speak kindly to others, kindness is most likely to come back to you. And I love this one because I really believe in the idea of tit for tat. In Hindi, we have this similar saying like Jaisi karni, waisi bharni. What you do eventually comes back to you. And I have always believed in this idea quite strongly. So discovering a Korean proverb that carries the similar thought made it feel even more meaningful to me. And finally, there's one proverb that probably feels closest to my own Korean journey, that is Gosing Kathe Nagi Onda. It literally translates that at the end of hardship, happiness comes. And it similarly means that after going through difficulties, good things will eventually come. And learning Korean hasn't always been easy for me. There have been times when I felt grammar so confusing, when I have forget what I have already learned, and when I felt like my progress have become stagnant. And sometimes I even wondered whether I was really improving. But somehow I kept coming back to Korean, and maybe that's why this proverb means so much to me. Because sometimes we focus so much on how difficult the journey is that we forget to notice how far we have come already. And I think that's something I need to remind myself more often. And after all these years of learning Korean, I have realized I have learned so much more than a language. Somehow, learning Korean became a small part of my own story, and that's what made me fall in love with it all over again. And maybe that's the beauty of learning a language. Sometimes you discover yourself along the way. And now I would love to know what's your favorite proverb and why. And if you have enjoyed watching this video, then please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And now I'll see you in my next video. Until then, take care of yourself, stay positive, be happy. Bye.